Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to my new stream. Today we're going once again to progress on Super Treecko 64 and try to add a bit more stuff into it. Like, as of right now, I've added like all the top parts and there are just the legs remaining right now. The legs and a custom part of the left hand. And once again, as usual, I bring all my papers and stuff to help me a lot on this process. So I'll just give me a sec so I can open the chat on my phone, because I cannot see it anyway on the main computer, or you'll be seeing it twice otherwise. So here you go. I loaded the chat here so I can see what you guys are typing while I work here. Also gonna play the stream so I get a feedback. It's all working, all good. So let's put this down and we're gonna work on this again. So right before we start, let's show you how is that progressed since then. Mobile base Treecko 64. Here you go. So right now we have almost a complete Treecko fixed with this blinking eyes and stuff, like almost fully working. But the big problem is I probably won't be making the caps special effects. Probably good just giving them the same model, because actually the player will be able to play Super Treecko 64 on Super Mario 64 Online, and the caps are already patched and it completely works with online. So all we have to do now is just to fix the hand, I think that's the right hand that is not properly set for the swimming animation. If I turn around, we would see that yeah, his left hand is still closed in, and his right hand is opened. So I just need to check the pointers for that to make it work again. So yeah, let's resume the work here. Pointers. We're gonna load the ROM. Otherwise, see, I've completely set the screen layout to be completely filled by the different programs we're going to use to make it as clean as possible. So please load me Super Treecko 64. No, never apply this damn patch. And we're gonna load the model of the right hand. Opened. Yeah, but right before we need to use how it's called. Oh yeah. Before that, we're going back to the geo layout and delete a few pointers I've set before. So hand, right hand open. Yeah. Those right fist HP color, those three must disappear because it's already working with the first one. So what we're doing is like Control G. We're going at 00227 E0C. Here we go, that's here. And this one should turn back into nothing. Well, this one is already nothing. It's gonna be the hand open. But next one is E18, which is this one. Still has no data, as well as you. Specular. What have I set to it? Let's check the importer. So I'm gonna take again the right hand as its closed state, and right closed. Here we go. Continue. Scale always 75. Skip textures. Custom importer. Yeah, whatever. There you go. So the right hand closed use, yeah, it uses regions. E20. Let me check. E20 has something. E24. E E30. None of them have anything. Well, I'm just gonna delete the pointers that are not used. The only right pointer is 127 DFC, which should be E0. Like if we go scroll up to DFC, DFC, that's right there. Oh, am I can be stupid, of course. I'm just looking at the bottle base. That's why I did nothing. Ah, my bad, my bad, my bad. Things are starting good already. So here now we are working on the real ROM. Ah, so 13.01.3C. Okay, so this is our data. So E18 is there, so we simply turn them back to 0. Like, we don't want them to mess with the swimming hand animation. Okay, so we save, we're gonna see if it has changed anything. So we still have our main fist, but normally now, if I plunge into water, well, it should have been disappearing. Maybe yeah, I'm probably gonna have to re-import. Probably gonna have to re-import to make it work properly. So we're gonna remove the other pointers that are not the right ones. And we're going to add the swimming one right away, so maybe it's just because since there is no swimming hand, it's gonna use the default one. So we're gonna remove any useless pointers. E10, which one is it at E10? E0C is you. Have you turned back? I think I forgot this one. Maybe this time it'll work again. Maybe it was probably just me forgetting. Okay, we have the feast. Turn around, Mario. Yeah, as you can see, his hand now disappeared because it is not a swimming hand. So, we can resume our work from there. And if I'm right, yeah, it did not correct it back. Okay, so now we had the opening hand. So in order to do this, we're going back to where the last piece has been located, which is there. 20, we're going that. Yeah, and Control F. This will be an hexadecimal value. FT, yeah. We should be both at And model base sure has nothing. I'm stupid. 8 3D. Okay. So that's where I've located my texture part, and we need to go down until we simply meet the end. So 8 3D 520. 8 3D. Here we go. So you can clearly see where it ends, which is, yeah, most likely this line. So we're gonna put it there. So next line is gonna be 0 0 8 3D 690. Just as simple as that. And we're gonna take the calculator and make this simple operation that gives us a RAM address out of it. So 8 3D 690 minus 823b64. That gives us this important address 9b2c. Always taking notes on paper. I love the way. So here you go. In case you're wondering, that's a Hat in Time OST. Well, I love this song. 9b2c. Alright, now we had. Oh, let me check. Yeah, it's all working down there. Everything should be working. Now with that we have this. We come back to the address. So 27E0C, because at this part E0C at the 4, yeah, there's nothing here. We're going to replace it with 04. Well, no, we don't need to replace it at all. Wait. We don't have to do anything from this point. No, we need to add a new handwrite closed. Okay. So actually we change the model. We're going to take the right hand that is opened. I forgot to mention also that I modified the left hand to have a custom aspect when the player grabs the star, where the last finger drops in, like to make the same piece holding the peace hand that Mario does. Even if it's not really obvious, I felt like I had to do this little thing. Just for the sake of being able to do, like, modifying every single aspect of every single part of Mario except from the metal body. I felt like I should do it. So we are still on the right hand, but this time the normal right hand, which is this one. Custom importer. So we're adding a new custom object. We have hand right open. I always leave a hey in front so I can get to the list from the beginning. So we know that it's gonna have a certain pointer. The pointer is gonna be 127E14. The RAM offset, of course, is where we decided we'll put the model in. 3D 619, and also we put the RAM version of it, 0401. Dum, dum, We gotta save the change, and if everything is alright, we should be importing the model right now. Oh, we may have... Oh, of course. uh, Save. If you don't save anything on the HXD, it doesn't work. Which program is opening it right now? Uh, mhm. Usually I don't need to yeah, even the Mario 64 cannot open it. What's wrong here? I was have to close Treecko 64 from the HXD. Might work from there. Yeah, probably just a glitch. Okay, please open me back Super Treecko 64. Hey, is that the right one? Yeah, you better be. Okay, so if everything has worked out, we should have a weird hand. Yeah, because I simply did not take the time to change the texture, but you see that we have the normal hand but without textures. It's using a random texture already in the game, but of course we're going to fix that real quick. All we need to do, as always, is to get to where I imported it. So Control G 0083D 690. And from there I search for the first FD texture, and this is where the texture ID is located at. So it's 5890, the green texture that I use by default here. And now it should be working fine, I don't need to check it, I know. I've been doing that like a dozen times now. And now we need to add the tags. We are on a brand new part of it, so but before we resume it, I need to check which tag was done last to remember which was a position. So the tags escape other. It was done. It was saved in at okay 5 o'clock, and the tags I here. No wait. Yeah, here we go. So the left one. Okay, the last left one. Right before. It doesn't help me. They have been saved at the very same minute. Right 2 and left 2. Gonna have to give me a hard time here. Where's already any my friends notice? I wonder if it's working at all. So Treecko, so version 4. No, it's wrong one. So we have the tide right. Because I think that either the tides or the legs were a bit broken on my previous attempt, which is you know, the glitching ROM. So this is a supposed complete body. As you can see, there are little artifacts in the tides texturing. They're not really big of a problem, but there's gonna be a problem on the legs. I think the legs are even worse textured. People won't wanna play a Treecko which looks so broken on his legs. This is not the point. So I was thinking about editing the both legs, but since I completely forgot which one is in the right rotation, I might end up importing the left instead of the right one, which is not gonna be really helpful. Okay, so again, well, just gonna take SketchUp and edit them because they'll look ugly anyway. Uh-huh. So, SketchUp models. I have no idea which one was the last one designed. We're gonna just have to really rely on luck. So it's Treecko tag. Here we go. So you see that's a broken part. I might know what's causing this. Maybe inside if there's anything. Yeah, just as I expected. View it in geometry. Oh, so if we take everything again and smooth it, it should no more have this weird effect. Yeah, here we go. It's all fixed, hopefully. No more artifacts. Yeah, no, the leg kinda look loppily, but I wanna make sure it works fine. I mean, I have enough space and not using too much space for Mario 64 Online. If I'm doing fast enough, I might even finish the model tonight and make it ready for Mario 64 Online. We're gonna have to test it for like taking the online session and playing with Treecko. This means I'll be seeing every Mario player as Treecko if it works well. So, since I've fixed this little problem, the only thing is that I don't know which one is it. Is it left? Is it right? It is completely unknown to me. So it was happening here. No way to know. No way to know. Well, the part of it looks kind of same. Let's just say this one's gonna be the left and the other one's gonna be the right. So we take everything that is from this model. If I'm speaking too much, tell me. We don't need that much. Alright, we got our RPGs. Android open. Okay, so now where did it end? Hmm. H3D. Is it a? Yeah. So, okay, E240. Both parts were modified, of course. D690. That's peculiar. This might be breaking here. Yeah, that's where it breaks. On both parts, by the way. So model base. So it should be always ending at DB8, which kind of says end of message. And as a matter of fact, I always like take the next line for safety, even if there are a few bytes in between. So, we're gonna start on tide left. Tide left will be located at... We need to go faster. People want this game released already. I mean this character. H3E 700. We'll make the calculation again. One AB9C. So it really takes up a very little space in the RAM, which is pretty cool. Tag left. Save changes. Of course, we're gonna take our tag final. Hopefully, it's gonna be the right one. We'll test it out. Treecko, hand, leg, tail. So tag left final. Continue. Custom importer, yeah. Blah blah. Now it's below. It's comprehensive. So it's gonna be 00. As always, 83 E700. Oh, not there. Here we need to get the pointer. So tag. Maybe not this way. Okay, so that's right tag, left tag, high polygon, mod, color. So the left tag has its geolate pointer at 128.03C. But this is not the exact one. It's 8 bits later. I always want to check up when so control G when this is 128 03C. So I'm expecting this load of data, and it's gonna actually be on 128.044 because we need to look at the very byte where the thing begins. This is why the layout file is not completely helpful. A bit, but you need a few more data to get by yourself. Or a calculation could be easy, but I'm always afraid to make mistakes. Type. Yeah, I said 128.44. We have this pointer. Also import the RAM offset, which is 01 AB9C. If all this change has been working, yeah, it's okay. So Control G, we go back to where we bought it. As always, probably you're about to understand the order of every action, looking for the command, changing the texture ID to the one we want, and now it should add me the tag. So here we go. We can see his very tiny little tag down there. It looks legit. Looks legit to have been the right one. I had 50% chance to choose the right one. So here we go. We got the tag down. That's still not very effective, but that's a beginning. We're at least almost complete on the model. I also need to change the life counter, or give it to Case, since he's gonna put himself, the player, in. Yeah, so all working fine. And let's show you the special hand when Treecko grabs a star. There we go, so let's go fast. I want to take the race cup during that jump. I'm failing it so many times. Just gonna do it like the regular way. Initial demod. Whoa. Exactly 20. I love that. Okay. Look at this. It's not very obvious, but he really retreats one of his fingers. That's the least I could do, at least. Yeah. So, now we're done that. We can go on to the next one. I've been doing the left one. So, right one. The right tag is here. Yeah. If I need it. So now, let's get to 8. Oh, the data might be this short. Really? 83EC10. This might be the case. 83ACO. Yeah, exactly. So where is his final B8 data? It's right there. So we take the next line as usual. Here, start from 83EC13. Again, calculation. Won't be OCC. Okay. It's done. Now we change the model. If I have to save changes. So tag right final. Continue. Yeah. Some importer. Yeah. Blah blah. I'm kind of wondering if the tie weren't bigger. If anything happens, I can still import it again and just change the texture ID. It's not a big deal to fix those, but at least the tag will look less glitchy. So home left, we take a new one, so a tag right. This one gonna be at, no. And the pointer, right tight. Okay, so the 0, 127, FF4. And technically, it'll be at C. FFC, if my calculations are correct. 0, 0, 127, FFC. Because it's 8 bad latest, and C is like 12 in decimal. Add me this pointer, save my changes. RAM offset. Oh, I'm about to make a huge mistake here. Save changes. Always check again on what you're doing, or it won't work. Done. As you can see, when I clicked, all the data that has been added, changed. And again, we look for the FD0000 command and do the same. It could be any other textures, by the way. Any other ones. You just choose. Why did I have to copy? Oh yeah, it always makes a backup. Okay, so let's check. Here's our second tag, properly imported. We are 4 pieces away. The legs. Yeah, I forgot to check. Yeah, the hands are properly working in the water. Those are opened hands, while when you're on the ground, those are slightly more closed hands. Well, slightly, yeah, you go from there to there. It's not really big. It looks cool. Now we're going for the legs. Same process as before, only 4 more times and we're done. And yet there's plenty of the number of Pokemons to do. Tell me, where when this thing gonna end? Where will this going to end? Oh my boy. Tie right. Okay, so change as usual. Then we change the model again. Ah, no. Let's put SketchUp again because, you know, not only the tag, but the legs were broken as well. Hopefully I did it in the same order than before, left and right. So, Treecko, leg. No, not all of the stanches. So yeah, somehow the leg had a few issues and lacked, yeah, but probably for the same reasons. Probably some polygons have remained stuck inside. Yeah, I knew it. Those are more than likely the faulty polygons. Let's take everyone again. And it's all fixed. Almost. Something still surviving here. Would that be... Yeah, another shot of interior parts. Okay, once again. Fully fixed. There, at last. And I was also considering increasing a little bit the length of those parts. If I could remember right how it was angled at. So let me check again on the old version. Uh, which part of it is the beginning and which part is the end. Yeah, same stuff. Okay, so look closely. You don't really see much. There's a spiky part that had problems when we control that onto the top. Could it could be any of those two actually. Mm, what is wrong? Oh, I can see the pattern. So that's on top a bit of white, dark white. Yeah, kinda. Mm-hmm. In which order? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Think I've got it. I think. Looks so much the same from any angle. Why, damn it? This angle doesn't have me any. As you can see, his legs look much separated. What if I simply extended both ends? It would be pretty easier. Yeah, that would look better on anyway. All you have to do is to take both ends like this. Why are you bother selecting all those? I just want... Yeah, slightly longer. Here we go. So we select everything, go to save. Exporter. Treecko leg left. Final. Flip along the green direction. There we go. We got our new tags, our new legs. Fixed. So we start from leg left final, continue. So also need to know where it ends. Yeah, it ends around there. So if the B8 text one is there, yeah, which will start from there. 83F. F 160. Now we need to, okay, a leg left. You need to know the pointer now. Right, lower leg middle. I don't want the middle part. Why are they all labeled as middle? That's strange. That's like the forearm that is also labeled as middle. I think it's like probably a mistake by probably a mistake. I don't know. So right lower leg HP middle. This is well, we'll see if it works. I also accidentally used the metal parts before. I like this one. Okay, it's gonna be on 54. Pointer 00128.054. RAM offset. didn't calculate the RAM offset. One B5 FC. We're going somewhere. Import the model. Always, it did it around here, right after our B8, as usual, so we don't waste any more time. And see if it works fine. As expected, this might be more than likely the wrong side of the leg. Or another thing that could be is that the tags aren't big enough. Because I vaguely remember the leg being that big. But the tags probably need an improvement. It looks a bit weird though when he crouches. Probably because of the original Mario, which is a bit fat. Did you know that the sailing was hangable? Let's see if I can grab it. Probably not, but who knows. You can only grab a sailing if you're single or double jumping. So I wonder how am I even going to do that. A double jump here doesn't seem to have much power. Okay. We're not far from this point. Damn it. This is not a joystick. What can you expect? We're barely doing it. Oh my god. We're almost at it. There must be something that can be done. Because triple jump cannot do it. Let's see. Give me an out back momentum. Yeah, it's gonna be useless. We also remember we need to improve the tag size, or at least check if it's actually done in the original model. As a matter of fact, they're clearly bigger. Yeah. So it only waits at. So we're gonna take them both and import them back. Oh boy. Okay. But it's not gonna be hard at all. So we're gonna just bump up the size to like 85. So Tag left. Final. It's not there. Tag left final. Continue. I'm gonna put me a better scale of like 85. It's not important. Yeah. With the same parameters. It should not take more space, as I've also made changes that induced modifying position of polygons, and the very same weight was done. Hello prep student, welcome here. Model 60 is fully imported. Conversion log, no. Okay, so we'll also go back and take leg right. Tag right, tag right. Tag right final. Continue. Tag right. No. Now we need to come back to their own areas. So Control G 0083 E 700 for this dude. Look for the F10 to correct once again. Love this song. Who's gonna be the next bonus? Oh, you got a hat flare. Ah, I love it. Now should have some good effects. Oh, too fast. Okay, so how is it now? Closer to me. Oh man. That's something, but I'm pretty sure the the leg itself is reverted. I'm gonna have to reverse it probably. Might have a good effect. So left. Okay. So give me the right leg. Leg right final. Go back to 75. Scaling. And leg right will go replace leg left, as it seems. No. Okay, so it has changed, of course, the data here. And we also want to revert back the texture here. Now let's see the changes. How does it look now? I did some changes on the original model that I completely forgot about. And if only Mario could stay still. Something is really, really weird with this leg. barely touching its friend. Like when you're crouching, it's kind of okay, but yeah, kind of bad. Maybe if I also make it bigger. I don't like the sound of it. By the way, I don't really know which hike uh, this part separate from. Well, until we put the actual feet, we don't exactly know how much. Yeah, it's still not touching quite the floor, it's okay. So we can make it grow bigger. So we just come back here and give it a scale of 85 as well. Maybe the feet were also affected by this? I don't know. We'll see. Leg left. And now, where was my F10 comment? It was there. Okay. So a few data has been changed on the top, but very few. It's only very specific size data. Oh, and why is happening behind? Okay, so we've revert once again the texture. You always have to do it if you re-import, but the more you know, the faster it gets. It's starting to look like something. It's still a bit off. Maybe the tags were even bigger? Look like I could put like to 95 I want. Let's try that. Scale to 95, both of the tags. So tag left final. Tag right. Okay, if you have any questions, prof student, ask me on the way. As you can see, there's pretty much almost everything you need to use when importing. The geo layout is pretty much information you need to know to use. R64, of course, emulator. Your main workplace, the hexadecimal editor, some calculator to just make a single operation every time you need to swap a single part of data. Keep doing the same operation over and over, and the editor. So type right final, same scale. Oh, another one? Yeah, later on. Type right. Now let's go back to 19. Say it's strangely always end up in the same spot. Okay. All base. Well, I've used case importer for a full model. Yeah, the case model works kinda, but it also differs a lot. Yeah, it differs by much using this automated. It looks the same to you. Ah, you mean is Smith that is uploaded recently? No, but his method implies, having 3D eyes or some sort. I'm using Marchivolt's explanations he gave me. Oh, now that's some tags now. See, there is a good connection between the two. Even if it's not perfect, I guess it works. It works now. No need to be any more concerned about it, so I can get on the next leg and finish this damn model. It should also be working fine when now plunging. Yeah, I can start to feel the moves, even if it has no legs like a bird. Also have to change the texture. I mean the live texture. No big deal. And we're gonna try and test it on online. See if we can get any friends. Better testing it. So we can have some fun with Treecko. And there's a lot of other Pokemons on the way. There's Charmander, there's Piplup, there's Riolu, and there's a dozen others. I've counted up to 16 possibilities of Pokemons. 14 of them being two-legged Pokemons, 2 of them being four-legged, but could be transformed technically into two-legged because cat-like Pokemon can technically stand on their hind legs, sorta. So you just edit the way they behave with their corpse, and it should work fine. But some other four-legged Pokemon, like I don't know, what was his name already? Plant type of 4th generation. I think I forgot his name, which is sad. He's like the plant type equivalent of Piplup. He's a completely four-legged turtle like Turtwig. Here we go. Turtwig is much harder to try and do in Mario 64. Okay. So now we're gonna tackle the right part of it. So H3F. Oh, yeah, it's one of mine. So we scroll down. Already there? Look at this. If I'm right, the complete total of the left leg takes about... It started on 160. Yeah, it only takes this much data. Yeah, this much. No more. This part. Okay, so we're gonna actual rig animation, which can change everything that Mario does. Last time we didn't made Mario do the dab. Oh, so with that you can also make four-legged characters. Oh, yeah, that could be interesting. When you think about it, four-legged characters must be really hard to animate. But whatever. Probably much later I'm gonna try and tackle that thing. Because sure, there might be some four-legged Pokemon that would deserve to get their spot on Mario Treecko 64. Like, I don't know, give me IDs. I'm short of IDs. I don't play with many four-legged Pokemons on my teams. Much two-legged. Or even birds. We can like turn birds into Mario 64. Sadly, what can we do with their wings? But like Pokemon, so yeah, only this much space that is occupied. So I don't think that I need to check again. On the model base, we're gonna go straight to. Yeah, it takes about this amount of data. It makes sense to me. So 83F 690. Oh yeah. Send number repeats. 83F 690. Birds 2. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about fish because somebody in my latest video told me, what if you put Magikarp into it? That's pretty hilarious, don't you think? Adding Magikarp, you'll be like hopping around repeatedly. I'll be like the weakest character ever. ah, oh my, it'll be really funny. But I hope that once I'll be doing this tutorial, I'll not be the only one doing this thing. I don't want to be the only one doing the 16 Pokemons that I planned. This is nonsense. I can do the 3D separating because I want it to be high quality, but the importing itself, once you know it, anybody can do it actually. And it's not about art style, it's about doing it technically. Yeah, you guessed it. It's a really simple process here. I literally choose where I start from in the offset to put the next limb, and the same value is RAM offset. I also want the RAM offset out of it, and what I do is simply taking this very same number. Here we go, 619. I'm gonna have a little training for this little tutorial. And what I do is I subtract from it 823b64. It's always the same number that you subtract. And you also technically add 4 million, 04, but I don't think about it because there is always 20 where it is. It is inferior to even a million, so I figure I'll put it later. So I only add this important, this part of data, so it's give me the RAM offset will be 01BB2C added with 04 on first, so that will be 0401BB2C. But since it's always the same 04, I don't bother noting it. I think you got me. You understood me this way. So we're gonna need it in the importer, simply. So yeah, that's the same number that's being used to texture in more character, of course. That's also the same number that you subtract from the texture data to get where the texture is located at, and also get, of course, 8 RAM offset that you will use in the Excel editor. Don't worry, I'm gonna do everything in order. You will understand how it works. So now that I've got this, I'm using the MyGeoLayer text file to find out where every GeoLayout pointers are for each body parts. And in case of the right leg, it's gonna be here, I think. Right lower leg is there. Don't bother if it's still metal or something. Apparently it works normally. So apparently it's at 00128004, but it refers to that 13 number. What I need to repoint to is the 04 here. You can recognize here a RAM offset. If I subtract the 04 and add again a 23b64, I get the RAM offset where the original right lower leg is located at. But it's been long since I've gotten over this part. It's been really long. So, 28004, you add 8, that's gonna become C. Dun 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 dun. So, tag right final. So give me the leg, leg left, because we reverted them. Leg left final. Yeah, didn't I give it a scale of 85? Yeah. Did I? Well, we'll see. No, I did not at all. 75. We'll see anyway if it's anything. We always keep the textures because we're not importing any texture, we're always referring to the same texture. So you don't duplicate it. Blah blah blah. We add a new preset and we name it uh, a leg right here. So we add the pointer we just found, which is 0, 0, 128, 0, 0, 4 plus 8 equals C. We add it. We put our RAM offset that we chose earlier, 8, 3, F, 690. We also put the RAM offset that we calculated earlier, 0, 4, 0, 1, BB2, C. We save the changes, and if everything is completely correctly written, we import the model. Successfully imported, as you could see. And if I click back on you, yeah, we just got the changes that I just made the importing here, starting from where my mouse was. So it completely worked as expected. So we now seek for this data, FD 10, FD 100,000. This is found in every part you do, and once every texture you have in the model. And the 4 next bytes will be the RAM offset of the texture you want. So in my case, it's in the bank 401 5890, which refers to a texture that I've modified with N64 RIP, which is a simple green rectangle. Once you save this, you can go back and test it. It should be working. Yeah, that's the best way to save a lot of space. You got it. And here we go. We got our parts. And I am not surprised. It was 85. Remember, every time you re-import the model, the scale doesn't change the size inside the data, and also moving around slightly some vertices doesn't change the size either. It just changes their coordinates, so it's really the number of polygons that matters. So let's take again, we say the leg left, no, right. And we import again. And if I did right, you will see a few data around here change, and the FD turned back to where it was. Like this. So here we go, we modify it again, 19, and we edit. We look at the changes and also drinking something. Oh, this is late. I'm gonna have to make my own dish. Here, now it looks pretty identical. Pretty unsure about it. Well, it's the location that is not perfect in identical, I think. Well, I think that's pretty okay though. It's like the older model, but this time we don't have any glitches happening in the legs. So that's something good already. What do you think, Treecko? What do you think of being the first Pokemon to have been ever imported into Super Mario 64? And by me, that could have been anybody else, but it was me. I still don't believe that. Ah, my boy. We just have his feet left. And it's gonna be a piece of cake. Let's have another run. I like to do this a lot. Yeah, some parts are not symmetrically animated like his hands, But I'm pretty sure his, um, standing legs are pretty symmetrical. But it's not really the fault of this model, but mine, when, I mirror the item, I don't exactly put it in the same place, sadly. Night of Fire is a new way of gonna... Okay, I'm mixing Eurobeat songs. 99.9 euros. Show us our nice leg, yeah. As you can see, is hiding one part. I don't think of having any hat whatsoever. All the Pokemons could have, but Treecko hardly is able to hold any hat because of the weird shape of his head. Or he can, but that would cover most of his eyes. And that's not what I'm expecting to do. Oh, he had a key to that place. Well, I guess so. But let's see also how the sleeping animation works now. Yeah, it's looking cool now. Look at this. Slowly sleeping and now cuter than ever. Ah, these. Yeah, look at his eyes. Cannot change the camera angles any more than that. Gonna fast forward to where he actually sleeps in a different position. Probably gonna be around here. Are you gonna give up yet? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, it's looking good, kinda. His hand is almost touching his torso correctly. His other hand is also behind, correctly behind his head. Looks pretty good to me. And also the tail is correctly placed on the floor. There's barely anything to say on this. He's just gonna have one feet over the other. Oh yeah, that's Treecko for you. Okay, so now for the final rounds of the two remaining feats. We can do this, guys. A lash clad, darker when closed eyes, so they can be seen a little more. Maybe. I can always modify that. That could be something. I need to remember where the closed eye texture located at, and yeah, edit it. Also remember where I've left it. Probably in the head folder. So now that we're done with you, model loading, tail, it's gonna feet is foot. So we got a foot left that has been modified after the foot right. Well, there's nothing to do on the foot, so I can load it already. So foot left 2, continue. Give me the older scale. And we also need to know where we're gonna end the importing. So basically it's gonna end there. It's all the texture data here. There's so few polygons that, yeah, it simply is that easy. The more polygons you have, the more data lines will be there, because it's gonna be each common line for each texture, size, scale, stretch for each polygon. That's it. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing the lash. I was also thinking about replacing the eyes crossed like Mario for a hardly closed eyes, in a way like his pushed art in Mario in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, and so I don't know if it's a cool change or not, because like If at least you could have separate textures for when it dies and when it takes fire, that would be beautiful. Because like when it dies, I would have the A's crossed, and when it takes fire damage, and you'll be like, ah, it burns, it burns hard. Marty, do something. Okay, so technically I can continue after the B8 command. I skip a line and go over. So 83B, 83FBC0. I wonder how much space will be left after those data, uh, before the rest of the data comes in. Oh, you don't see the Mr. Dungeon C. You play that, yes, in life. Very fun games. Well, for some people, they can be repetitive because you keep doing the same sort of things, but that's just like racing games. It repeats. That's it. It repeats. And technically, what you do is you explore roguelike mystery dungeons, recruit friends, do really nice things, have different. Well, the game mechanics change slightly over the four installments of the games, but what they have in common is like a very touching story, beautiful. Even if the third one is not as beautiful, it has a many moments to it. Very good music. Its music tops the one of the main series. There's no debating about it. The Mystery Dungeon series music is the best in the world Pokemon series. There's no there's no debating about it. Don't ever don't ever come telling me the opposite. Uh, and I did the same as you. Skip Sun Moon, both of them by the way. The Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun, I won't play them on Blight and White, and I just played a bit on emulator. I just don't like when we put too much on the same console, so I remained with Diamond, Soul Silver, Y, and Alpha Sapphire. That's it. So there's a few other ones in there. So, give me the calculator. 83F BC0. We're gonna get fast because I need to get to eat after that. And if I still have time later, we're gonna have a better test with online. 1C05C. Okay, speedrun mod. Which feat was it already? Left. I guess I need to keep the video turning on because if it doesn't, the chat will disappear. Yeah, pretty much what you played too. That's the best. My personal favorite is Soul Silver. It has the best content, the best replayable stuff. Just like the Pokeathlon. Love it. Now, new a foot left. Done. The pointer. It doesn't say food but show. Well, at the left show in the same screen. 188. It's gonna be 84. 128, 84. Is that some Queen Vanessa music from A Hat in Time? Could be. The music is that creepy. Yeah, it was that creepy. I hated this moment. They had a secret passageway to skip the war part and directly get to the hourglass. But man, this part was scary. I tried to make live streams of a at a time, but the game was just lagging too much because of it. Regrets, but probably later I might try to do like an offline let's play or something, speedruns. The game takes a lot of resource on my computer. It doesn't have yet SSD playing and 8 gigabytes of RAM. It lacks those things. So a food left. Entered entering the correct pointer. RAM offset 83 FBC 0. God tell her it's a second. There you go. Just in case somebody that really wanted hard to see my stream. Okay. FBC 0, RAM offset 0401C05C. Gonna save the changes. Import the model. Nah. It changed. And as always, we are using the same texture, so there's no reason not having the same change. And we're going to see if the 75 scale was right. It could have been bigger. I don't remember using the. No, it's pretty good. It's the right one. Okay, guys. So we are one part away to complete the model. One part away. So excited. So damn excited for that. That's so good. Nothing else is glitched. Do you realize that apart from the caps, there's nothing glitched? And the caps don't make you crash, but they just turn you and everything else invisible. Like if I put the 60, yeah, this save has a middle cap on. Also, yeah, the invisible cap. If I try to use the invisible cap, it's gonna have a hard time. Wait! Why do I see my hand here? That's peculiar. That's his right hand. His right hand may be using a pointer for invisible cap. That could be it. Indeed. At least you don't lose where you are. At least by having this part, but because before I started the stream, there was literally nothing that could help a player figure out where was he during this weird part. Let's see if we're still good at this game. Don't think I'm just doing this for the fun. Nintendo just goddamn recognize this sort of music if I don't do anything. Well, it's pretty useless. I don't monetize this sort of things. Here we go again, lagging time. Maybe if the full model is replaced, there might not be that problem anymore. Here we go. Okay, so let's run for the very last part. So excited about it. So I can see there's more polygons on the feet, so it goes down a few more. But it ends there. I think, or later, but that doesn't matter. We still resume much later on the RAM. I hope this data is still some data it is safe to modify. We're reaching the final one, guys. We're reaching the final one. Let's see how much. Yes, could be. Yeah, there's some data here. I don't know. Where is it from? Probably better make a backup before anything glitches out. If anything, you know, we don't know. Again, yeah. Backup means I take the folder here. Model base. There's a this copy. I deleted it, and I copy again this one. Now, final app. I had to disable the cap effect so the character looks like he's not using anything. Yeah, I did the same thing back then with the older Treecko. But thankfully, I don't have even to think about that, because when going on online, the Treecko will be using the online effects, so nothing to be done here. So 840 C3C. We started back at 82F. Doesn't take that much space. 0A40 C30. Again, the calculation. Minus 1 DOCC. You can see I've added my paper about everything I needed. And this is not the only paper, there was also the first one where I tried to figure out how it worked. And there's plenty of nonsense in here. Also the coordinates of some of the body parts that were forgotten. See you, yeah. Alright. Did I change? No. Save the changes. Change feet, so foot left will become foot right. You don't even think about cases nonsense in his documents online. I just understand 10% of it. He writes random things, I'm starting to wonder. Doesn't help understanding anything. He has a weird brain. Pretty sure that just like me he has Asperger. So foot right. Here we go. Gotta still take note of the custom size here. Just a moment. Yeah, just a short thing to finish. Okay, so we have the foot right, same scale as before. So a foot right. His pointer is the right show is right there. I hope HP color. Okay, so 128.14, and when you add 8, it becomes C. So 128 1C. The offset 0840 C30. This is an historical moment. 0401 DOCC. Yeah. Save the changes. Import. Oh. Ah, damn it. HXD. Why am you doing this to me? Gotta close you again. Okay. C. Final texture change. Damn it. You can remember the hex and do the math in your mind. Well, that's very simple math. I'm literally in hexadecimal adding 8 or 4 depending on the situation. Like here in the geo layout, I know that's 28.3c. Nah, it was 28.14 here, goes to 13. But I'm going 8 bytes later to directly go at 4, the little 04 here, which is a bank one. So it's 14 plus 8, which in hexadecimal puts you to C. Like, very simple. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, A, B, C. That's 8. Oh, and yeah, complete Treecko. Let's see him game. And here it is, guys. Treecko has been successfully completed as his normal model. One thing that I still regret is that online doesn't use the wings. Of course, some others doesn't support them, but Treecko completely support the wings on his head. Let me show you. Okay. Okay, that's bad. What's wrong here? Did I erase something from another level, or is it just the power-up that does something? If it's just the power-up, it's okay. If it's just the power-up, it's okay. The wing cap used to work, at least recently. Longer load times? Okay. What I'm afraid of is that I started importing things too far. But it shouldn't be. Pretty sure that any other model didn't go much far. So any other place, yeah, Bomb Battlefield with a wing cap. So yeah, this area still works perfectly. So hopefully it's just gonna be this. Yeah, we're saved, guys. It had nothing to do. Oh well. The body still works kinda, but the wings are kinda screwed up. Can I even make it move? Don't I cannot even input a move. Oh boy. Well, good news is that if I should load him with Mario 64 Online, it should work. So Mario 64 Online, where you're at? I'm gonna use the 131 hotfix. Recent ROM, open it. SM64. Why is it taking so long for you to launch? Here we go. So, create server, LAN, normal mode, play as Mario, create server. Here we go. Server created. So now Treecko is part of the online characters. So like if you put Luigi, he becomes Luigi, no problem. But if you want to put Mario again, he's Treecko. Interesting. Isn't his animation just switched? Look at this. That is not the same animation anymore. They just copied Luigi's animation? Or was something like Case's modification? I don't remember Treecko working like this. Let's see. If I import, if I take Yoshi here. Maybe it did something. I don't know. I don't remember seeing Treecko working this way. Some characters are completely different. Some sort of jumping. Yeah, I don't know. The way it works, looks around is... online Mario got some modifications? Okay. Well, I don't complain because it actually looks kinda okay. The way it works. So, gotta test the wing cap. It should use some special effects. Nothing glitchy at least. But the older model could completely use the wing cap. That's a very subtle change though. Here we go. He can do it. But, oh, for some reason, this sparkle animation don't even load. I hope that's something that somebody like Case could fix. Because, like, it literally does nothing. So, if we switch to Luigi. No particles at all? Did I erase the particle texture or something? I don't know. Hey man, thank you. So as you can see, I've just finished doing Treecko. Just gonna wait for the wing cap to go over. Man, come on. Can the wing cap and... Here we go. So if I take one as another character, does it show some sparkling? Not at all. Well, is it that bad? I don't know. Take Mario again, which is Treecko. Dang, take it. Boom. Looks really good to me. And indeed, his animation has seen some fixes. Try taking a cap with Luigi or use some different ROM using the same SMC. Oh, I'm pretty sure the same. This SM64O worked pretty fine using the custom. Actually, it even worked some time ago with the same ROM. Pretty sure about it. But probably some data have been erased or something. I don't really know. What I'm pretty sure of is that once Case put the Treecko data as a separate file in ASM, you know, just like the other characters, it should work probably technically fine because it won't be overlapping any data. This right now is a ROM import. But Case told me that normally he should have no problems extracting the model from the ROM itself with all the parameters and stuff. So it should be okay. Mm, let's try the metal cap. If it has the same issues. Ah, no. At least I don't got this erased. So probably if I... Yeah. So that will be about only the wing cap. Let's see if we can get a run for Bowser. Ow! Damn it! Go away. Whoa. I'm getting used to do this level so many times. I'm speedrunning in a keyboard. No, I don't want to take it on. I just simply don't want to do my simple triple jump thing. Are you sure? I think the wing cap used some smoke particles according to normal versions. Boom. You are dead. Not a big surprise. Makes me think, what if I took Team Fortress 2 Mercenaries? Oh, because, well, but it would take a lot of time modeling. A lot of time, because you see the high TF2 models? Man, the reduction is gonna be heavy. Well, I was a bit hesitating about darkening the closed eyes because you would see its effect a lot when blinking eyes. Like right now, the blinking eye just looks fine, but if you decided to randomly put the closed eye a bit darker on the bottom, I'm kinda scared it looks kinda weird and not fluid. Open mid path. So, what makes it? What time is it? 8:48. Just give me a second. We're just gonna check something. As I expected, nobody has come home here yet, and now I'm gonna have to make my dinner. If I want to go class early and everything. So the lash tends to be black. Yeah, especially when you close them hard, I guess. But that's been a long time since we know this is not any Treecko. Custom for Super Mario 64. Let's see anyway if I can get where the texture is. So we don't need the U guys anymore for now. So changes, close. We just need N64 rep and where my texture is located at. Should be in the textures here. Let's see. Let's have an overview. Small overview, please. Is there anything? Except for a color bleeding on my mouse. Doesn't have much. Can I see all the... Okay, so those were the old things. Here we go. We got the Treecko life meter that I also need to change. Also this is the original model and how it looks, how it originally looked like before being separated into parts. And I pretty much remade the texture myself somehow. But this means the custom texture is not over there, but let's open N64 RIP anyway. N64 RIP IXE. Hello Miles Gaming, you just are at the right time, because I just finished importing the model of Treecko and we're doing just a few tweaks. And such as adding the life icon, which I did already for a previous version, and maybe modifying a Sedgent texture. So N64 wait, yeah, that's in model base. We're going in the address. Alors, where is it? Yeah, the life icon address. Where is it already? I forgot about it. Let's look it up. Come on, go, 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 go. Could also update the stream title. Hopefully it's modified. Okay, so come on, QRAM. It's this guy who has you know, set the textures. Hmm? Okay, I didn't want that exactly. Okay, QRAM and 64 textures. Thank you. So the life counter, okay, that's 0, 4, 4600, and shares the same place as Mario. So 40. Wait, yes, yeah, that's in a different bank, right? Here we have 0. Okay, okay, never mind. So yeah, gonna be 0, 46, 4600. So gonna take the calculator, 4600. Oh wait, it might not be this. Um, Oh, 82. It is said it is not a good message, but it's good. 82B3F4. Thank you, my man. You spare me some time looking for it. 82B3F4. Should look at the chat more often. Oh, wait, no. That's not it. That's my dead eye. And my dead eye is, for, that is, 7819 82B3 F4. It is not the right one. You're not that close. You're like 3,000. Okay, don't worry. I'm just. Yeah, I was just wondering if in. See, it has a different number. It's here. It's 823B64, but here it's only 803 156. Okay. No, I'm gonna try this one. 827 BF4. 827. Nah, it's not the right one. It's gonna give me. It's gonna come to another I. Trust me. 827 BF4. Yeah, it's my closed eye. I mean, I'm looking for the life icon, not the closed eye yet. But yeah, this one I noted it already. It's just the life icon that I miss. Um, well, one never knows. 40. Come on. And 23B64 minus 46. 81F 564. But I'm not sure. Nah, it gave me nothing. Peculiar. Yeah, we're doing that, but I'm so willing to import my life icon. So as I expected, we're not doing this part of it. We're using another number. 803 186. 803 186. 803 186 minus 46. Here we go. Wait, really? Can't be. 7FE B86. Nah, give me nothing. Hmm. The life icon. Come on, I knew it some time ago. What's missing here? This. Well, plus 400,000. BFE. Hey, B86. BFE B86. Probably not. Nah. Oh, by the way, how the life is displayed. 8. Okay. I was up something still in the 80s. 7786. Thank you. That's the right one. Hmm. Wait, what happened to the song? Mm-hmm. Whoa, the song got a lot, sort of random cuts. I don't. Okay. Yeah, I know it's life icon. It's the one I was looking for. So I'm gonna replace it with the life icon I had over here in Treecko 64. New life. Here we go. It add the changes applied automatically. Now let's go back to where you last had it. So 827 BF4. So we are doing it slightly darker. I can guess why you said that, but also need to know where I last imported it. Okay, 64 rep. Tell me. Maybe in SketchUp models. Most likely in the head. Or some texture at the end. Treecko green.png. Also green.png, tail color. Man, PvP. Body, eye, iris, mouth. What are those? I don't recall having those. Oh, well, there's a good reason for that. They're not from the same model. It's from Eevee. It's pretty weird, by the way. And yes, oh, that's a good thing. We already have different eyes for Eevee. We're gonna have to edit them, but yeah. That is also Smeagol. Oh, Squirtle's eyes are pretty cool. That means we have nothing else. Oh, wow. This one's big. Really big. Oh, they're back. Give me a sec. Alright, are you satisfied now? I think it's pretty good now. Looks good to me. Alright, so guys, with that being said, I'm gonna have to hurry back and do me some dinner and stuff. I'll see you guys very soon because I need so bad to have a nice beta test game with all of you guys, with online everything. But now is not the time. Maybe tomorrow, most likely. And I hope I can see you guys very soon. Stay cool. I'll keep you guys updated on when I'll stream next time, but this next time we better test the damn game. Okay guys, so see you next time. Is the time too long this time? So yeah, bye bye. See you very soon. Meet me again on Discord if you have any questions.